Hey guys, Invisigoth here. Welcome to episode 3 of my Let's Play series for the super hostile map, Mini Territory, Christmas Special 2012 by Amlup. There was one thing. We are actually in this episode going to head down into dungeon number 1, seeking our first wool. Our first wool chest is somewhere down there. There is one thing I wanted to check out first, though. And I actually have not looked at this. Well, actually two things. But one is not a big deal. And that is, there's some more coal down here. But I also saw a few little bits of iron. And I don't know how much that's going to be. Whoa! Whoa, spotter! Shut that shit down right now. Fuck that. So, I can grab the coal, but more importantly, I want to grab the iron. Hard telling when I'll see more iron. I don't know that I'd use it right now, but I want to definitely get a feel for how much is down here. Yeah, that's not close enough to spawn. There we go. Some iron there. Let's see if there's any more iron. Does not look like it. Alright. At least I got some cobble. That's cool. Amlup, hiding it under the snow. There probably is some more here. I don't have any idea where it would be. Watch your ass, watch your ass, watch your ass. There aren't a lot of blocks that are completely covered in snow. Some of these ones in the corner, that one would be. This one. These are snow blocks, obviously. Yeah, I don't know if there are any more. There may not be. I will have to come back later and investigate further, but for now... Now, there is a zombie spawner. If I had an enchanting table, that may be interesting to me. I really don't care about the rotten flesh, but some experience points might be useful. I'd love to slap a little bit of enchantment on some of these tools. I mean, any enchantment's better than no enchantment. But, oh shoot. I am very lucky that that did not flood. That's what I get for putting a torch next to ice. The main thing I wanted to come out here and check, and I'll come back here. I'll consider this to be my coal and possibly iron quarry that I can come back and get some more of that stuff later if it's necessary. You never know. I mean, there may be more larger mineable areas to be found in the areas with the wool chests. I did want to get up there and see what that is. It seems to be like a walkway of some sort. It's pretty much the only one that's here. There's some ice right by the spawn point, but this seems a little bit different, and it is right above the wool monument, so I may as well check it out. Why not? There may very well be nothing up there, but I'm going to go ahead and check it out anyway. Here's another tip for the super hostile maps. Never take for granted that stone, or for that matter cobble and stone bricks, are not or are normal blocks. They can also be silverfish. And if you get a really evil map maker, they can easily take all the stone in a map and convert it 100% to silverfish blocks. Now, let me tell you, that is not fun. And if they're super evil, they'll hide a little bit of cobble in the middle of it all, so you're motivated to dig through it, but you're fighting silverfish just constantly. Alright, I don't see anything of note up here. I mean, there are some little walkways here, but it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of anything to see. I mean, I guess. Weird. Figured there might be something, or maybe it was just to draw attention to the... Yeah, it's probably just to draw attention to the wool monument. Kind of a little bit of decoration. Oh, and now that I have a pickaxe, I'll take a look at this record player. You gotta be real careful with stuff like this. Anything that might generate a redstone current, that stuff can easily be just sitting on top of a pile of TNT and blow you to smithereens. That is a classic super hostile trap. So, when you can, double check things. Even for that matter, I've literally seen rooms blow up because I ate a slice of cake. So, getting back to the rules, number 1, always watch your ass. Number 2, never take anything for granted. And the other thing, and I guess I really haven't spoken about it, is rule number 3, don't take all your stuff with you. Whenever you have, especially something that you think is going to be fairly hard to come upon, something that's going to be scarce, leave some of it behind. Don't take it all with you, because if you end up falling in lava, that's gone, and you're, in some cases, starting from scratch. So just be really careful about what you carry around and what you've kept in a chest. At least if you put something in a chest, you can go back and get it. If you had something in your, if you found, you know, if you were in a map where there were no trees and you find 20 saplings, put 10 of them in a chest and carry a few around, if you can possibly do it, because if you lose all of them, those could be the only trees on the map for all you know. And you can literally, if you're not careful, get into situations where, I won't say you can't complete a map, but there are certain scenarios where you're going to make it really, really extremely difficult for yourself. So, let's see what we got here. I don't really feel the need to take much of this, actually. I'm going to take all my snow, because this stuff is basically useless to me. I'm going to... I'm going to take a little bit of wood, because wood is a renewable resource. I'm going to take some of the coal just in case I have to make torches. And you know, I'm going to go ahead and take these stone bricks just in case. One of the corollaries of rule number 3, don't take anything for granted, is don't ever assume that the monsters you expect to see in certain areas will appear in certain areas. There could very easily be a gas spawner right here in the overworld. There can be a skeleton, well, not a skeleton. Skeletons do spawn in the nether, but there could be a creeper spawner in the nether. That's not something that's going to happen in vanilla Minecraft, but it certainly can be done by a map maker who's going into a custom map. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and sleep. And the only reason I'm doing this, obviously, is to progress the time to morning. It really doesn't help me as far as relocating my spawn point, because I'm going to spawn here anyway. But not having mobs walking around and hassling me, it's well worth it. Oh, and my ladders. Shoot, forgot the ladders. That was dumb. So what I'm going to try to do is wiggle my way down there. There's sort of an icy pathway, and then I'll actually try and use this. You know, I need to verify something before I go, and that is, can I put a ladder on snow? Yes, I can. All right. That's good to know. And while I'm at it, I'll grab a little more snow. There'll probably be more down there, but might as well have it. kind of using the Boy Scout rule here. Always be prepared. Never hurts to have a little bit extra, as long as it's something that you can get more of. You don't want to. You want to be really careful with resources that have not become renewable yet in this map. I would really like some more food too. You know, now that I think about it, I'm gonna slap down a few more melon plants too. Apologies, I had promised to get straight to the action here, but I think this is prudent to make sure that I am well fed. Oh, here we go. Awesome. Get this guy in here. Farmland. Boom, boom. And I don't know exactly how far this goes. Oh, my water froze. And this doesn't look, well, it doesn't look to me like it's well irrigated, but that may be my imagination. I guess there's a part of me that wants it to, I want to make sure that I have water. Come on. And I'll go ahead and plant some of these. How many do I need? Maybe 5, make it 6. That is pretty much all my dirt. That's okay. Okay, watermelon. Oh, there's another thing I really should do is save some seeds just in case. I've been known to do really stupid things, and I'm sure you'll see plenty of stupid things as I play through this, but one of the things I've done is every once in a while I'll eat the last item of a particular kind of food, so I always like to keep a backup set of seeds. God damn it. I always like to keep some seeds elsewhere. Are you serious? So that just in case I screw something up, I have a backup. That'll work. Should have at least a couple watermelons when I come back. So, keep this, ditch that, ditch that, ditch that, keep that. Okay. Right. So I really have... I don't have as much as I would like to have with me. I certainly would very much like to have a bow and 2 arrows. But that ain't gonna happen. Alright, I may have to come back up if I run out of food, but in the meantime I should be able to get down there, take a quick look around, build a ladder up so that I don't have to go down the hard way next time. And you can see how far up we are. That is a cloud flying through this huge chasm. So let's see. There's a couple different ways we could do this. Oh, and I forgot. I don't know if I came here and took a close look at the sign. Dungeon number 1, the Frozen Ruins. I am going to just venture straight across. Really should follow rule number 1. Watch your ass, watch your ass, watch your ass. I'm going to dig down in here and see if I can't get a little bit closer to ice over here. Man, that cloud's freaking me out. Alright, so what do we got down there? Some ice, some creepers, some sort of a structure there. Doesn't look to be ice. Maybe it is. I can't quite see it. Spiders, zombies, trees, cobblestone, mossy cobblestone. Ooh, just a little bit scary. Hope you don't have vertigo. Alright. Oh, this is going to actually be kind of a pain in the ass right here, because if I bust that, it does not produce a water source. But if I bust this one, I think it does. And I don't know what kind of mess that water could create. For instance, there might be torches down there, and it could bust the torches. Look at that. Damn it. Alright, I think I have to be more careful. There could be lava down there, and it would make it into obsidian. That could work against me in certain situations. You just basically got to be careful about stuff like that, especially when you're sort of messing with the way the world is working in areas you haven't been to yet. You could, once again, easily put yourself in a situation where it makes things really tough for you. So I can bust this without any concerns. I'll go ahead and do this. No, damn it. I'm going to do this, and then bust this, and then do that. And hopefully, that's the worst of it. I can certainly drop down from here. Boy, I really should have scoped this out a little bit better. I'm just going to go for it. Put a torch up here. Somewhere where it won't melt any ice. Of course, I could just, I could honestly use the water in my favor and just let it flow. I think I'd like a little more control over the descent, though. So I'm just going to do this. Cloud, you are not helping my situation. Seriously, come on, man. Whoa, what's that? That looks like all sorts of crazy wool. That might be the wool, the box around the chest with the wool in it that we're looking for. It's pretty ridiculously colored, so that would be my guess. All right, got a creepy crawler over there. Got a chest straight below us that I would very much like to get to. Also, not really very easy to even build. I would like to build a small channel with a ladder. It would, I guess now that I think about it, if I came up from below, I think I could go through the ice without having the water come down and blow away all my ladders. Boy, that's a little bit of a gamble. I think that's how it works. I guess I would have to kind of bet my life on it, because if the water came down and knocked out all of my ladders, I could be in bad shape real quick. So, let's see here. Is that there's another chest in there, too. Alright. Alrighty. I kind of like the idea of digging here, and maybe I should have done this in the first place, but I'm gonna use this as sort of a little base camp. And I'm gonna dig up. Yeah, I'm gonna dig all the way up. Hey. The reason I'm doing this is this way I won't have to worry about the water destroying my, well, not destroying, but breaking my ladders and dropping them down. I think I'm going to be clear of the ice, but even if I'm not, if I'm coming down, if I'm coming up from below and breaking blocks of ice, that shouldn't cause a water source to be generated. That's convenient. Alrighty then. Not necessarily my best work, but it's a start. I'm going to head back up, and I really should have been watching my ass there. A creeper could have totally nailed me just now. I'm going to be a little more careful. This time I'm going to bring my magic shovel. Hey, watermelons. I had to come back up for food anyway, honestly, so... Well, it's not ideal, but it's a start. Go ahead and convert my snowballs to snow. I wonder if I'm going to need more ladders. Maybe I'll leave that for later. I guess if I go down from where I just made my base camp thingy, probably won't need more than 39 ladders. Alright, magic shovel, check. Extra food, check. Ditch the snowballs. Take these with excuse me. Take these with me, check. I think I'm good to go. Let's take a nap. And there's another episode. Thanks very much for watching. Next time we'll definitely be headed down into dungeon number 1 to see what can be seen, to fight the monsters and overcome the challenges and get our precious wool and bring it back to base. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.